They just get the play off. Now Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Mariota on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. From the gun, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Third and long here for Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Dances by him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. Well, it can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Oh, nifty juke there. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll fumble return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know we know where we are right now.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. First down, Mariota trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. Look at the dance and the juke. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Gun!
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. from the shotgun. It's Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. And this is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll throw again. Mariota forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
3rd and goal, Mariota. And that is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Mariota to sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Patriots get the football back. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 56. Green, 39. Gone. Green, 39.
Back to throw now in his own end zone to Michelle on the dump off. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll look to throw to Michelle on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a third down.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Mariota now on second down. Flush to it, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Mariota, he's going to fire one deep over them, and he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're looking for.
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Mariota now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Mariota again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On second down, Mariota again. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Set
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On second down, Michel. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Over!
He'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Over! Black 99 Philly, here we go. Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Being chased out left. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So we come upon half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Patterson. And he spins free. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10. And in this case, they did.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, It's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players that can make a play in any spot on the field.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down, Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throwing, Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Now he's flushed out left. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Green, 39! Green,
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 45. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On second down, Mariota again. He's going to sling this deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out come the Patriots.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Green, 39! Green,
now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now Mariota, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. Fighting his way through contact. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Mariota now on second down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw to Michel on the dump off. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 22.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He's going to go up top again. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Dancing to his left. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing here, Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Mariota. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought, I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Nifty move. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.